How y'all doing? It's the Real World J podcast show. Uh-oh. I'm your host, Jesse Morgan. You know how we start the show off. You know how we start the show off. You know, at the end of the day, you know we start off. We start the show off with a I'm at everything live, everything going. I got a radio station going. Shout out to Brian Mobley for joining the Real World J podcast show. I'm your host of Full Circle J for host more 2.5, and we are talking about we are on part 4 on mental health awareness, and we're talking about self-hate and self-worth. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And we're talking about like sometimes, sometimes we blame sometimes we blame ourselves for the things that people cause affliction, pain on us, force pain on us. You know what I'm saying? What if somebody was dating somebody and they cheated on you? You know what I mean? That's forced trauma. You know what I'm saying? We have no control. Like exactly, some pain that we have no control of. You know what I mean? Exactly. And so we're talking about that, and we're talking about we're gonna talk about the tools and like the tools that like helpful tools that can help you go through. You know what I'm saying? If someone's going through something like that. And then also we're talking about, just what I'm saying, just stop blaming, stop blaming for yourself or the worst thing that we can do is blame ourselves for what other people have done, you know what I'm saying, to you, you know what I'm saying? Like people are real guilty of that. We're gonna talk about that out on the show. But if you ever never been on the show, or if you never been an idol to the show, shout out to 89 I'm so sorry 89.9 at Chattanooga, Tennessee. Thank our radio station for giving a chance for joining the Real World J show. See that is what I'm looking for. Absolutely. We're gonna give you all of it on the Real World J show. You know what I'm saying? Like we have like I said, we have a song and to set the mood of the podcast. Then we have a quote, you know what I'm saying, like the quote to get you going, you know what I'm saying, and then we just go off, you know what I'm saying, then we just go off into the thing. And so this is how we flow with you, man. Appreciate you for listening and if you enjoy the whole show, you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be a hell of a ride. I'm doing a little bit of speaking for all across the world on addiction, absolutely, you know what I'm saying. And believe it or not, one of the most addictions is traumas. You know what I'm saying? Trauma. You know what I'm saying? Trauma is one of the big addictions. You know what I'm saying? Because trauma can make us do a hell of a lot of things worse than drugs. This is right here. You know what I'm saying? The mind only replays what the heart feels. You know what I'm saying? The mind only replays what the heart feels. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't one of the calls, but that was a good one though. So how we gonna get to the show? Shout out to all the listeners who listening on live on Our Heart Radio. I really appreciate y'all for listening to Our Heart Radio. For all the people who listening on Apple Podcasts, Apple TV. Shout out to all y'all listening live, and shout out and the Real World J show podcast show is sponsored by Speaker and host by Speaker and sponsored by Our Heart Radio. I agree. No matter what you're going through, like you can't get anything until you open up and boxes in the past. Absolutely, we're gonna get to that because I got a metaphor. I got a metaphor on there, and I got like a thing that helpful tool that can help you get through them boxes, and we're gonna hit it all. But we're gonna get the show started. You know how we get the show started. Like I said, the items of the show. If you've been new to the show, you're gonna get something new. This is how we do. Shout out to the YouTube listeners. Shout out to YouTube. We love y'all, and we're here. And this is how we get to the show. Let's go.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. No doubt in my mind where you belong. I go hungry, I go black and blue. I go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. The stars are raging on the rolling sea, and on the highway of the rain. The winds of change are blowing wide and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. Nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love. To make you feel my love.
How y'all doing, guys? How y'all doing, everyone? Welcome back to the Real World J Show. Like I said, we start off with a song to get the mood started, and then we get to the show. And the show today is we're on mental health part 4. And the topic is self-hate and self-help. You know what I'm saying? And which part we're gonna go to first? I'm gonna let you know after the daily quote from the Real World J podcast show. I tell everyone every day, don't let someone who doesn't know your value tell you how much you're worth. Don't let someone who don't know your worth, don't know your value, tell you how much you're worth. You gotta understand. Let me see if I can bring the light on here. I think it's me. I think I'm the problem why I'm probably dark on here. Okay, I am the problem why I'm so dark on her. Okay, cool. Like you can't you set your value for yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Like you are the ultimate appraiser of your life and how much you are worth. Like anybody can tell you how much you can worth. Anybody can make you feel how much you can work. You know what I'm saying? How much you worth is how much you work because you set that. You don't let them, you know what I'm saying? You set the bar for that. Like you like, you don't let nobody appraise you. You know what I'm saying? You just, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody built like you. You know what I'm saying? You designed yourself. So why wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? So you should be the only person. You should be the only person to you know what I'm saying, to know, you know what I'm saying, set a price for your value and your self worth. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, at the end of the day, you're the ultimate appraiser. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I value myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm priceless though, but if I had a number, it'd be 100,000 trillion. Like, you know, it looked like though, but you know what I'm saying? They have to come with them bags though. You know what I'm saying? But if anybody, like I said, this is the Real World J podcast show on Full Circle J. And like I said, if you want to call into the even if you want to call into the show, you can call into the show. To the you can call the calling number is 469-526-5425. Again, the calling number is 469-526-5425. You want to call in, you want to Skype call, if you just want to call in, just want to just call in, you know what I mean? And you be directly to connect right to the show. Everybody be able to hear you and everything we going live, or if you just want to type, or you want to text, or however you want to do it, it's all good. Call in the number if you want to. Just call in, it's free. It's a real number. You know what I mean? So that's just a little that's a little little extra. You know what I'm saying? We also on our radio live right now. You're going to type in the box, or you want to go to speaker and comment and chat, or you can also do that. So that's good. And also I got to run this. You know what I'm saying? Also I got to run this promo. I got to run this promo. And then, so I have another quote, you know what I'm saying, for the show. And it goes to the, you know what I'm saying, to both sides of the show. What I'm talking about. If you don't find love for yourself, love for you will control your happiness. I'm gonna run that back. If you don't find love for yourself first, someone else's love will find you and control your happiness. You know, I tell people all the time, you know, if you don't know who you are, man, how can you expect your dreams to come true? Like, you don't know who you are, where you're going, where your destination, you know what I'm saying, where your aspiration at. You know, like that starts with that. That's the foundation. The foundation is knowing who you are. That's the, you know what I'm saying? That's the concrete. That's the slab concrete. That's the slab concrete that's on the grass. And then you build from ground up. Shout out to Jason East. I messed that up. Yeah, I did. Chase A. Nee for joining the Real World J podcast show. Right. I'm good. Like, I'm bad with the name, but I'm good with the flow. So that's what I tell people. Janae, that was it? Really? Why you just didn't say that? Oh, it did say that, didn't it? Yeah, it did say that. Shout out to appreciate you for favoring me. Shout out to Kareem W. Colleen. Wow. What's up? Colleen W. For joining the Real World J podcast show. I really appreciate y'all. But like I said, we talking about mental health awareness, and we're on part 4, and we're talking about right now we're talking about you know, self-healing, and you know what I'm saying, self-hate. You know what I'm saying? And like one of the things I was saying in the beginning of the show is like we blame ourselves for the pain that you know what I'm saying, that other people, you know what I'm saying, affected on you. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You can't hold that. You can't blame yourself for what other people did to you. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people find themselves in that place, and that's a bad place. That's the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? All the energy that you put into that, you should put in that towards something else. Or putting it in a different place, or holding it so you can use it for another, you know what I'm saying, for the right time. Because you just blaming yourself for what somebody else did to you, like, don't even make any sense. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't do that. Like, but I know people do that, and if somebody out there doing that, and you get out of that. That ain't it. And then also, and this is the real talk too. Man, some of this shit that we go through, we knew better, but we still did it anyway. And we blame ourselves. You should. But like but how long though? For how long though? Because you did know at the end of the day, you did know better. So you knew how it was gonna turn out and you still did it. So it's like that has an expiration date on it for sure. I guess it just all depends. Like it. Well, I guess it all depends on the circumstance. Well, what collateral, like if any collateral damage it even happened. You know what I'm saying? Did you like mess up something or whatever? Mess up, possibly could have messed up people. Like I don't know. You know, so everybody's situation is different. You know what I'm saying? It's some people's situation light, some situations are like real heavy. So kind of just take that with a grain of salt. But I'm saying, but like some of the shit that we go through, we knew better. We knew how it was gonna turn out, but we did anyway. So yeah, but don't hit yourself on the head too long about it. Cause you did. Cause you could. You know, saying at the end of the day, you knew better. Like you said, you knew better. You just wanted to do what you want to do. And So don't worry about that. You be alright with that. And then also, man, also self-care. Like if you're in a place like self-care, like if you're in a place that you feel like that you have like no motivation, like you were depressed and you feel like you have no motivation to do anything, like you can like set up, like I would say, like I would do something like this. I would set up like tasks. Like I would say like, okay, I'm gonna do like A B on Monday, I'm gonna do A, B, and C on Monday, and do like D, E, and whatever, you know what I'm saying, on Tuesday, like do things, you know what I'm saying, and then at the end of the week, you did accomplish a lot of things. And then when you going through that, you know what I'm saying, like just imagine you was going through something and it took you 2 weeks and you did and you did something and you did a task, a different task. You know what I'm saying? Every single like the 3 tasks with 3 different things every single day. Like, you know what I mean? Every single day. And when you get out of it, shit, at least you ain't behind. Think about that. You know what I mean? Because it's bad to get out of something and then you behind on a lot of shit. Nah, it's like you say you didn't multitasker. You supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you supposed to be shit to survive in life, you gotta be multitasking. So shit, multitask that. I think that just makes sense. And yeah, that's what I would say. You know what I'm saying? And and you can't beat yourself up like for like for the people who out, like, I know people just like, I know some people just got that type. Like, they just got that type, that certain type that like. But if that certain type you like, I always at a certain time you like, I always end up in the same, and you always end up in the same predicament where you at now. That means you probably need to change up your type. Straight up. Change some qualifications about it. You know what I'm saying? Switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because some people like go, like some people that certain type and it's like, that certain type don't work. Why keep on doing it? Just because they probably do that one certain thing, but what else they do? They do that one certain thing, but what else they do? What else can they do? Can they even do something else? And if they can't, and if you trying to do more, how do you think that's gonna turn out? Bad situation. Well, I would say never put your situation, because and so what we talking about? I had a quote. No, I ain't have a quote. I ain't have a quote. No, I'm gonna say that for later. I'm gonna hold that one. I'll hold that one later for sure. But yeah, pretty much though how the show go. And so we just talk about, so y'all can comment and y'all can type in the box if y'all have any questions or anything like that, or just y'all can like I said, y'all can say whatever, say how y'all what's going on. Okay, actually, we have a comment for sure. You can't get mad at a duck when it bites you when you know what it was when you saw what it was doing. Yeah, exactly. Like you gotta think about it. Yeah, because you gotta think about it. Yeah, because you gotta think about it though. Like, if somebody shows you, you know what I'm saying, who they are, like every single day, you really can't expect them to. You gotta recognize them because sometimes, like, people will tell you what you want to hear so they can do what they want to do. Right? That makes sense, right? So, but sometimes you got to use your eyes just more to just see. You got to see. You got to use your eyes to listen to what they're saying so you can see what's really going on. Think about it. Listen. Make your eye listen to what's going on so you can see what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Listen to what they're really saying so your eyes are really pay attention to what's really going on. If somebody will tell you anything, but you really paying attention to what's going on, you'll have a vision in you. You have a vision in you, you'll know like that don't sound right. That don't look right. You'll know. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really know somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like you really know somebody, like you'll know like their mannerisms or just how they, you know what I'm saying, if you're really in tune or you really paying attention to like what's going on in your world. You gotta recognize the signs. For real. Everybody has a thing. Everybody has a couple of things. Once you recognize them, and then you know what you know. But I remember I wanted to get back to that. I wanted to get back to that story that I was talking to that woman about this, and this goes to exactly to self-help and self-care because this woman, like I was saying, like in part 2 that I was talking about. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get to that, and then I'm gonna get to my story because I told I was gonna tell my story about my darkest point in depression. You know what I'm saying? And so I guess that's what it was. That's what it was. But yeah, this woman, I sat and I talked to for hours, and she had literally had a stroke because she was so stressed out about her husband, leaving her. And he just left in the middle of the night like a thief. He left in the middle of the night. They was married. They was together for 4 years, married for 7. And one day she woke up and he was just gone. And then all of a sudden, she looking for him, and then all of a sudden she look on Facebook and she see him posted. She see him posted with another woman on Facebook, and that's how she found out. And everybody, and she just went into like this complete ball of depression this is deep depression that it makes you physically sick, and she had a stroke, and it just changed her whole life. I would just hope and pray that no one never gets there. Like, so I literally seen what stressing out about something that you have no control of, it can kill you. It can give you, it can literally physically kill you. It almost killed this woman because she kept on festering about she kept on festering about something that she had no control of. And then the fact that she couldn't believe that you know what I'm saying, that she left her, you know what I'm saying, like he left her for I guess an unattractive woman, a less unattractive woman. And in her mind, she was the type of woman that like she believed what the world believed, you know what I'm saying, like the world believes that he was a 10, she was a 10. So she loved the world. She loved the world more than she loved, like, the guy. You know what I'm saying? She loved the world more than she loved, herself. So. And when I guess the world tell you that you're a 10, so you're a 10, and then the guy that you with leave you for what the world would call a 2.5 in the world standards. And she living in the world because she got, she got the mind, she got too much mind of the world. You're supposed to have a piece of it, so you supposed to have a piece of the world so you can stay woke and so you can stay alive, stay alert, stay alive in the street. But you don't supposed to take so much of it or allow all of it. You can't soak in the whole world. You can't soak in the whole world because like where you going? Like there's no room for you. There's no room for you. So that's what I was saying. And so yeah, she's just devastated, and then so this been 4 years, and she's still thinking about, she have insomnia to the thing, and she can't get over. She cannot get over the fact that she left, that guy left like that. And he left like that, and he left her for what the world put her standards after too. She took can't get over that. She had a stroke over that. Don't ever get that down. It physically takes you out. And so what she do right now, she does nothing. She get a check. She does nothing. Because all she do is sit and think and worry about that. It's gonna kill. And I told her, and she told me that she has nothing to live for. I said, you got 2 kids. I said, what if what if your 2 kids heard you say that? You know how over that is? You hear that mama that don't have nothing to live for and they standing right there? Nah, man. Nah, man. We can never let it get that far. We gotta fight. We never let it get that far. We gotta fight. That's what we do. That's what we do. We don't do championship. You know what I'm saying? So never let it fuck that. That ain't what that is. But it's hard for her, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so I just pray for her, you know what I'm saying? And I know she find a way, and it's just like she's just like a totally different person, like, you know what I mean? It's just like if everything, like if it's like, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's like in a way, it's like betrayal can lead you to the grave. It's like if you just hold on to, like, you can't hold on to, you know what I'm saying? You can't hold on to a rotten corpse, you know what I'm saying? You can't hold on to a rotten corpse, you know what I'm saying? Then you're going to be right, you know what I'm saying? Then you're going to turn effective, and you're going to be right, you know what I'm saying? Then you're going to be just like what you're holding on to, dead. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? Like you dying on the, like literally you dying on the inside. and it's something that you can't control. Whoa. Right, that's not how it's supposed to be. No. And then she, you know what I'm saying? And then she tells me that, you know what I'm saying, my kids don't respect me. And I was like, nah, that's not it. Your kids love you. It don't matter that they don't respect you. They're tired of seeing you suffering. And then they know that it's self-inflicting. They know that you can get yourself out of it, but you say you will. It's so every day you telling them that they not worth it. You know what I'm saying? That's how they feel. They feel like they're down. And that's what they gonna say when they grow up. If you still around, you know what I'm saying, and they grow up with me, you know, that's what they gonna say. You can break that. They make that you can break that if they feel a certain type of way about you. You know what I'm saying? Like you can break that. Like you can break that. That's on you. You just gotta do what you gotta do. You need to go. You know, I always tell people, you know what I'm saying, focus on the goal and not the obstacle. You know. But yeah. But yeah. So and one of my, like I said, one of my great depressions was uh and triumphs. Like I said, I remember that I was dating a girl who was engaged, you know what I'm saying? Engaged for I don't know, was engaged for like 4 years, went out for 2 years, so you know what that is. Bad math. But like I said, long story short, I caught her cheating on me. Um, I remember that I just caught up, and yeah, they made a movie, and I saw it. I saw the movie, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, okay. And so I remember I broke up with her. You know what I'm saying? I broke up with her. I finally enough was enough, and I finally broke up with her. After all that before though, you know what I'm saying? After all the stuff I caught her before, but you know what I'm saying? But enough was enough. You know what I'm saying? Right. I ain't never caught her like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like one time I saw a condom in a trash can, and she said her brother put it in there because he was missing in his room. But why would you put a condom in your trash can if he got his on road? He got tricked in there. Was this in bag? But I said, okay. But she started crying and stuff, fake crying. I didn't realize that she could start. I didn't know. I didn't realize that she can just fake cry like that. But ooh, I didn't. I found that out that she can fake cry. Man, that's a art. Shout out to. I'm not even gonna try. What is it? Brett, Brixie Brett, Brixie Burrell. Shout out to you for joining the Real World Jam podcast show. I know I messed that up. I'm sorry. Shout out to Dimples for joining the Real World J podcast show. Ooh, y'all came in at the right time too, because I'm about to tell this story. Wow. Y'all say. Say. The people who know been listening know it's about to get good. They were like, y'all came at the right time. I appreciate, man. Y'all about to get what's up. um, so okay, so after I found after I found the porno of them, you know what I'm saying, I broke up with her. You know what I'm saying? I broke up with her. And so I broke with her and I broke with her through text, you know what I'm saying? So okay, boom. But I was like, well, I don't excuse anything though, but yeah, I was 20, but broke her through text because I was just so mad. And you know what I'm saying? She's like, nah, come over because I know she about to come up. I will come and I come over there. She just probably get mad or try to just like swing on me or something like that. So I was like, nah, fuck that. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that shit again. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. What? I ain't never put my hands on a woman though, but shit, I can never say a woman haven't put their hands on me. I can say that though. Say that though, but I don't do nothing. I just walk away or whatever. Don't fuck with them anymore. That's what you can't do. That's what you can't do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I remember I broke up with him. I broke up with her. And I remember I was just like, I I got depressed. It was like a dark cloud. I remember I just used to go to work and then used to come home. And I used to just sit in the room, in a dark room. I used to come home and just go to sleep. I used to get my food. I used to get my food before I go home. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. And then so I have it. So I just used to just go in the room and just like just go in the room and just like just used to just go to sleep. And then I wake up middle of the night. I eat. I eat in the dark. I used to eat in the dark, and then because I get up at 5, and then so I go to sleep by about 6 o'clock. Get in the shower, go out 6 o'clock. So you feeling good, so you go to sleep, and then you wake up by 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? Because you're tired, you did work. You know what I'm saying? Working in the warehouse, and I'm working like 100 degrees outside, so I'm tired. Well, it did. So that's another excuse for me sleeping. You know, so I tell you I'm just tired, but. Nah, I was just saying, you know, so I just got tired of saying sound like, man. I started some stuff saying, but I didn't want to feel good energy because I just wanted to feel negative energy. And so yeah, so I just like, man, so I just to go in my room, go to sleep, and I would go like I said, like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So I didn't turn the lights on. I didn't know where everything was. You know what I'm saying? And then I used to eat in the dark. I usually sit in my bed or sit on my table and just eat in the dark, eat my meal in the dark, put it in the microwave, and then go back to sleep. Then wake up in the morning time and do it again. And I did that for like 6 months. And then so I did that. I did that for 6 months straight, man. Like I remember I remember some people they used to come by there, just used to like they used to come over there. They used to come over there and they used to come to my house and it used to be dark, like pitch dark. You know what I mean? Pitch dark. I remember like so you know what I'm saying? A few people came by. Like our brother came by one time, like a couple of times, but he just never said anything. So he just didn't know how to. That's he just said he didn't say anything. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know how to help me in this situation. But I mean I don't know, just care. You know what I'm saying? But that'll be my answer to that question. But you know whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would just yeah, and then a couple friends come by. I remember I just be in the dark, and I remember I used to be like, and then or sometimes cut light on whatever, and then or whatever, or anytime like knocking doors at TV, I turn on TV real fast, so like I was sitting watching TV, but like I'm in the living room, but I'm in the dark, but watching TV, so it was nighttime, so it's like it's cool, like you know what I mean, like I'm certain electricity, so you know it makes sense, you know what I'm saying. It makes sense, you know what I'm saying? I got the big screen, so I'm on the couch, but you know, so it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So, but it did, you know what I'm saying? But they know, you know what I'm saying? Because what the hell, you know what I'm saying? They know I was stuck on it, stupid, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't, you know, I had treasures in my mind, but couldn't open up my own vault, you know what I'm saying? And so, cause I lost the key, because I lost my self worth. You know what I'm saying? I let somebody chip away at my equilibrium, you know what I'm saying? For so long. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So at that point, my house was demolished. And I remember, I remember my mama. She used to come over there, and that's my mom. And that's when I'm so depressed. My mom. I was so depressed. I had a car, and my mom didn't have a car. My mom used to ride the bus to my house just to see how I was doing. I used to take it back home. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know she was coming. So I'm saying, like, crazy. Like, so, like, it's like she didn't say, she was like, to see how I was doing. I mean, it was like bad. Like mama would come probably just to see like, like whoa, I remember that, man. Like I remember, and I remember my father. He, uh, he came up, so he just popped up home and said he popped up at a job, and he was just like, "What the hell is going on with him?" You know what I'm saying? Because what happened was because I stopped because my grandma, because like my grandma and my dad, they tight. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped checking in with my grandma, and I started acting. I guess how I was talking, how I was acting fun. I would start checking in. I started going over there, and then I guess I started talking funny to her. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't talking the same. I guess I was saying whatever. And here she sent him up to mom's job. You know what I'm saying? And shit, that shit. Sent lunch break. Mom told him what was going on. For mama, remember my mom was going over there. Mom was seeing me. To picture that stay a thousand words. Look say 1,000 words. You know what I'm saying? So, you hate to see you hate to see your boy like that. You hate to see your baby boy down like that, but that's what it was. And just yeah, those are not funny. Uh, kind of like my second heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? But and then I remember, man. I remember, I remember I used to listen. I remember I used to listen to. I remember I used to listen to DMX slipping. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I used to slipping, and I used to listen. I used to listen to. I used to listen to Kanye West Power. You know what I'm saying? I used to listen to that all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, try to get me up, just to get me up out the couch. You know what I'm saying? Out the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put tasks in front of me though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to cause I still was working every single day. You know what I'm saying? So that, and then and then all of them, I need to put tasks in front of me. Okay, and then I need to start like, so I start playing. So people work towards the softball team. You know what I'm saying? So I start playing softball. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I got on the softball team, and then that you know what I'm saying. So I had a schedule 2 times a week. You know what I'm saying? So that was thing that was giving me life and giving me something, and giving me some fun, and giving me energy out of my mind. You know what I mean? Uh, so that was that was good. And so yeah, that was one of them. And then yeah, they called it cavalry on me, man. I remember they had like a what is it called? This is like alcohol, not alcohol anonymous. You know what is the thing when people sit you down in a circle and what is it called? What is it called? Y'all know? Somebody tell me what this called. When people sit you down in a circle, just say like you're in the room and like all the poor people in like in one room, and they sit there and they tell you what blah 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 A B and C. What is that called? Anybody can type me like anybody can type me that, text me that. What is that called? I want to know. Like it's tipping my tongue, but I don't know what it is, and I really want to say it. It's not a retreat, an intervention. Well, y'all ain't gonna help me, like for real? Damn, nobody. Okay, I'm keep talking. Ain't nobody gonna help though, boy. I won't keep talking, but that's okay. I'm gonna keep talking. But y'all didn't know how to spell it, then y'all need to say so. It's cool. I got it. Real World Trade Podcast Show. So yeah, I remember I was like intervention. Thank you, Shamir. Thank you. Thank you. see, thank you. Thank you. I see. I appreciate you. And so yeah, they had like an intervention. I remember I went on my dad's house, and then I remember I took my my friend. He took me over there, but he was part of the intervention too. went over my dad's house. I went over my dad's house, and then I went outside, whatever. And shoot, everybody just I had actually no, actually I had two of them. Actually, I had two of them. And then no, I lied. I had three of them because one was one-on-one. I had one with my grandma. So that was a shame benching. You know what I'm saying? But she she not to get through me though. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever I'm, you know what I'm saying? Whenever she got to hold it down like that, she hold it down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, I remember I had intervention. They all set me down. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, man, I'm looking like a clown out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm embarrassing, and I'm embarrassing people. I mean, you know, and and they weren't lying. They were telling the truth. You know, like why you like you a grown man with your head down. You know what I'm saying? It's true, I would over somebody who don't even care. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So it's like you can't even make command. You can't even say can't. So you gotta make sense of that. You can't like, cause like you can't have all that. You can't have all that energy towards somebody who don't even care. You're putting it towards them. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter to them. So why put it? You know what I'm saying? Well, so why put it towards them? But I had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? I was begging, and I was so depressed. I was begging her to talk to me. And she cut me out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm still calling and texting her. And she ain't responding. I'm begging her to talk to me. Like she was doing what she was supposed to do. Oh man, out on the Real World J podcast show. So I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. For real, for real, for real. But yeah. But I always say, yeah, that's just really how I go. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I went. And then, yeah, so and I had an intervention. And then I remember I had an intervention at my grandma's house. And that wasn't fun. That wasn't fun at all. And she didn't want to have your head down. She was like, man, for real? Like, come on now. Like, she was like, now you know something wrong. And then she said, you know something wrong. She said, you knew something wrong if you couldn't bring her around none of your family members. And you was with us, and you was with her, and you was with her for 6 years, and you was engaged to this girl, and you can bring, and you still bring, you engaged this girl for 4 years, and you didn't bring her right, and you bring around your family members. Come on now. You ain't got to say it out loud and do something wrong. Gone. I only knew my mama got no more. She wouldn't care. Anybody else? Nah. There's nothing. Nah. And she wasn't no, she knew she wasn't real from the start. I knew she wasn't real from the start. At the beginning, at the middle, at the end. Beginning, at the beginning, start. I said some of the shit like, man, some of the shit people go through, some shit we go through, we knew because we knew better. And that be hard shit. Shit we knew better. Cause you gotta like go through that, and then you gotta go there, and then you gotta forgive yourself. Even though you knew, but you still gotta forgive yourself. You still gotta say you're sorry. Cause them self-inflicting wounds are the worst ones. Like, damn, yeah, you hurt yourself for real? Who does that? But we do that. Especially when we're bored. Yeah. So that I remember, man. I remember I was going. I remember I had to go to. I remember I was like. Tell me how bad it was. It was crazy because I started going to a psychiatrist because I was in a relationship with her. That should probably tell me to get the fuck out. Like, no. And I swear to God, I put this on everything I have. I asked this psychiatrist. I asked that psychiatrist at the time. I said, "Should I break up with her?" She said, "Yes." And I didn't. I paid this woman to tell me to have to go in the right direction, and I still went the other way. I was bound to be there. I was bound to be there. True story. Shout out to Bella. Man, what? Bella like me? I think I got it right. I forgot to probably get that wrong. Sorry. I'm not good with names. But thank you for doing the Real World J podcast show. Bella, I am Bella like me? Okay. Bella like me. Oh yeah. So shout out to you. So I remember, like I said, like I paid, like you know what I mean, like I'm going to the psychiatrist. I asked her, I said, should I break up with her? Because you know what I mean. And I remember I broke her, and I remember that she went to one session with me, and I remember the psychiatrist, she was just like, she's like, no, she's like, this is the reason why you here. You need to get rid of her. And I didn't. So I went. So I paid somebody to tell me to not go on the road of destruction, and I still went on the road of destruction. You know what I'm saying? They saw it from a distance. They saw it clear. They seen what I was talking about, and they saw her. So they saw the whole picture. And I still said, you know what? They told me that picture's a fake. And I said, man, I still want that bitch. That ain't it. Yeah, so that was type one of the things I had. And it was like multiple. Like I knew better. So what I went through, the pain. So it's like double pain. You know, that's that. Like it's a such thing, and it's a such thing as stupid love. You know, just like stupid love is like. Let me tell you a stupid little scenario. Like if you let's say ladies, I'm gonna put like it's unisex, but I'm saying like if you were to do, he cashing checks, bad checks. First of all, you were a thief. Put it out. Just put it out there. So let's strike one anyway. And then, first of all, you should want to be with a thief anyway. Because smoking a thief doesn't have a future. It always a quick end. It's always going to be a short end. Some kind of way. So I do it. No, somebody has gonna have some longevity. I have a plan to have some longevity. You don't know how long you're gonna live. Just don't live for the moment. Live for the future. Because the future is what you make of it. But, as I say, yeah, so that's a stupid lesson there. If you gotta do the capping checks, and then he doing it, and then he asks you go in there, hop in there, cash a check at the gas station at the bank, and now now you're a thief, and now you're a criminal too. Stupid love. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say. Like, why would you want to like that? That's not cute. That's not fun. Like, you're not doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing but going in circles. I wouldn't do it. So I appreciate y'all for listening. And this is the Real World J podcast show. Love y'all. And and also y'all can download us. Y'all can download the Real World J podcast show. The Real World Talk J podcast show. The Real World J podcast show. You can download us on all platforms, on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, on YouTube, on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Alexa, Amazon. Just a whole bunch of Chrome, Dizzler, Podcaster, and all major platforms. You can download us and stream us. The Real World, the Real World Talk show. The Real World Talk show. I appreciate y'all. And shout out to also I want to give a spot. I want a major shout out to T-Mobile, just about mentioning the Real World J podcast show. If you want to be switched over to T-Mobile, you just by mentioning the Real World J podcast show, you can get 20% on your first and second month bill just by mentioning the Real World J podcast show. It pays to listen also. That's how you get thanked by T-Mobile. See? Tell you. So I really appreciate y'all for listening. We're almost at the hour mark, so I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all have a blessed Sunday. And rest y'all Sunday. And I love y'all. Peace. Thank you, Shamir, for representing. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for representing. Thank you for representing like always. You know what I'm saying? Showing love. You know what I'm saying? Always showing love. You know what I'm saying? Cheers to you. Always showing love. No matter what. Think I make, you know what I'm saying? So how you like the show? You thought it was pretty good? Yeah. You thought the show was pretty good? You know, you're the only person to support out of the family. Did you know I had 2,000 downloads. You know I had 2,000 downloads. No, last month I had 2,000 downloads in 1 month. I got like an award from iHeartRadio. Pretty cool. I posted it on Facebook. I mean, they was happy about it. I'm happy about it. I guess a lot. I don't even know if you average. I don't know if you average how much that a day. I don't know, whatever. But it makes sense. It's cool. Just September. I mean, just in last month. So I don't know. We'll see. I guess I really appreciate you. Love you. I'm out.